we have a very good reputation here in town for a quality product, for good client management, and that is something we take pride in, but it's something I wanted to be a part of. Like, that's the company that I want to work for. When I interned here, I actually majored in structures with secondary in geotechnical. So when I interned here, I was working with one of our structural engineers, and my internships were very field-based, like they still are. But I did get time working under our structural engineers, doing some basic AutoCAD work, some shop drawing review stuff, having him show me the ins and outs of what he was doing, which was fun, and it was great. And the field work was really fun too. I didn't at the time know that was going to be a career for me, but it was a good setup, and I'm glad I got to see it. And regardless, the field work makes you a much better engineer, even if you're going to be in the office all the time. It's very important for design. And then, I interned for 2 years for us. I did some design structural work over the winter while I was in school, and then came back, and from the next summer on, it was all construction. I appreciate working at Clark Dietz. It's big enough that you get to see big projects. We're not a little 10-person firm where it's very intimate, but you're only working with the same 10 people all the time. But we're not huge. We are small enough that you still have real relationships with your coworkers. You still get to see a little bit of everything. You're not being pigeonholed into one role for the rest of your career, which is, I knew I didn't want to work for a massive company for that reason, especially when I thought I was doing structures. I like that I've gotten to experience every part of what we do from the study phase all the way to building. I think it makes you a more well-rounded engineer. And we do a really good job of making sure that everyone gets, hands on every stage until they find out where they fit. My engineering education was very helpful. I think, like most people, is in that it teaches you how to learn. It teaches you how to analyze. It teaches you how to address problems, how to problem solve. And it does teach you a fair amount about the industry you're working in. But I have clearly transitioned into two slightly related, but not the same things. And it has been fun to learn all of that hands-on. Clark Dietz does a good job. They put me through some other education to kind of fill in my gaps, since it wasn't my primary, but pretty much everything about construction. And you don't learn that even when you're in school. You don't learn the ins and outs of what you're doing day to day. So I think that's been the fun part. And everybody does that. I mean, no matter what your degree is, you're learning your job when you start working there.